A very important series for WTC is about to start, so let's just head into it. In this video, we compare who has the better squad and paper and then predict, but keeping in mind the conditions. India has only announced the squad for the first two tests, so they might change in the next. Now let's talk about the openers Sharma and Jaiswal against Duckett and Crawley. Rohit plays really well in these conditions. For example, in 2021, he scored a great century in Chennai, where the team scored 320 and he scored 160 alone. On the other hand, if we talk about Jaiswal, then it's only his first home series, so let's see how he's performed. Crawley and Duckett have been playing really good since their new approach. They have played against New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan and Australia and performed everywhere. But they are yet to be tested in these conditions. So I will say both openers combined will be an equal contest to Jaiswal and Sharma. 50-50 in my opinion. Now let's talk about the big middle order, first part of which is Gill and Kohli versus Brook and Root. Firstly, let's talk about Brook and Root here, and according to me, Joe Root is the best English batsman they have on this tour. But when we compare them with Gill and Kohli, I think they are a bit short and the score will be 55-45 in favor of India. Second part of the middle order will be Iyer and Rahul versus Bairstow and Stokes. Iyer and Rahul will outscore Bairstow and Stokes, in my opinion, by a good margin of 60-40. Now let's talk about the bowling unit or the spin bowling trio, which I suppose both teams will play three spinners due to the conditions. Jadeja, Ashwin, Aksar against Leach, Rehan Ahmed and Bashir. I don't know much about Bashir, but I am picking him because he provides a different variation with right arm off spin. Leach will lead their attack and they have been sticking to Rehan Ahmed for a long time, so they will play him. So this attack will face the Indian bowling attack, which we all know is a very great attack. Not only in the bowling but majorly in the batting. I suppose they will outclass them by 90-10 margin, which is a great margin. Lastly but not the least, the two fast bowlers, Bumrah and Siraj versus Anderson and Robinson. No mark word for the first test for me. It will be almost a 50-50 battle at these conditions, but I would like to add Stokes in the mix and also recognize that Ollie Robinson can bowl some office. So I just think they will be a bit ahead because they are obviously three people and they will be a 60-40 ratio to the Indian bowlers, fast bowlers. Now if we talk about the substitutes, India with two keepers, Jurel and Bharat, and two fast bowlers, Avesh and Mukesh, and a spin bowling Kuldeep Yadav. They are, if we compare the main squad strength to the bench strength, then it is a little weakling for the team. But overall, India is a much better squad. Otherwise, England have some great main squad to bench strength ratio, as the backups are, I suppose, equally good, with Ben Foakes and Ollie Pope being equally good batters, but Pope doesn't keep, so let's just keep him out of this. And Atkinson and Mark Wood equally good backups to the fast bowler. And Tom Hartley has the potential to be an equally good third bowler. But the main squad of India is way better, so they will easily win this series. And England have only one chance of winning the series if they get flat decks like they got in Pakistan. I predict 4-1 in favor of India. Goodbye, let's meet next week.